Hello colleagues! Today I will show you the Picvario's interface and some features. Let's get started. You can access the system via the web browser. You just need to enter your workspace address in the address bar, log in, and you will find yourself in the asset feed. The asset feed is the heart of the system and the basis for most interactions. It displays all the assets that are uploaded to the system. Every uploaded to the system file is called asset. It can be photo, video, document, audio, presentation, and so on. Assets are files enriched by metadata. In order to upload files, simply drag and drop the required files into the system window or click the Input button in the top right corner. You can import individual files to the system as well as folders with files in them. In the system, the name of the folder becomes a tag, so the files can easily be found by the name of the folder. Each time you import, a private collection is created in the system that includes all the imported assets. If you leave this field blank, the collection will have a technical name like import from, date and time, and your name in the system. Click Start, and your assets will be imported to the system. We also can change the sorting of the asset feed. We can sort by import date, create date, title, and file name, up and down, and we also can change the layout. By default, the assets are displayed in the tiles mode. You can switch to list view or table view, which are convenient for working with documents. If you work mostly with photos or videos, we recommend using tiles. We can also scale the thumbnails right here. To view a preview of an asset, click on the asset thumbnail once. Use left or right arrows on the asset's preview or arrows on your computer keyboard to view a preview of the previous or next asset in the feed. You also can activate the full screen mode by clicking on the full screen mode icon located in the bottom right corner. Let's open a video in preview mode. Here we can play it, select the time, and go to full screen mode. Let's also open a PDF file. For viewing the document pages, click the icon at the top of the document. We also can scroll it up and down. For text search within a document, type text in the search box. If you have links in the document, they will be active. You can click on them and go to external web pages. You can select one asset by clicking on it, and you also can select multiple assets. Select the initial asset, hold down the Shift key, and select the last one. The whole group will be selected. Or hold down the Ctrl or Command key and click on other assets at random. You can select all assets by clicking the Select All button in the top right corner. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the number of selected assets. To remove the selection from all the selected assets, click Deselect in the bottom right corner. Asset properties are a set of metadata or information about a file. Picvario supports three international metadata standards: IPTC, XMP, and XIF, and the most used fields are displayed in the Properties section on the right sidebar. The system is highly customizable. You can add your own fields if you need, or hide them if they are not used. Here we have files: title, description, tags, creator's contact information, date created, copyright, usage right, and so on. The metadata can be used to enrich your content. You can describe an asset so that users can view different information about the asset. It can be a caption, which describes the asset's content, or geolocation specifying the place where the asset was created geographically. Properties are crucial for searching assets and collections in Picvario. It is much easier to find an asset using the values of certain properties, while properties of the tag type allow you to search for similar assets with literally one click. To edit the title or description, just click once on the field to activate it, type the text, and click the Enter key or the tick below to confirm the input. To add a tag, click on the field to activate it and start typing. If the tag already exists in the system, you will see it in the list below. You can click on the tag to add it. When you have entered the tag, click the Enter key to confirm it. You can delete the tag by clicking the cross near the tag. Once you have added all the necessary tags, click the Enter key again or the tick below to confirm the whole input. Here we also have a public tumbler. If the asset is public, an unauthorized user can see it. Non-public assets can be seen only by authorized users, those who have passwords. Next, we have category, which is a controlled list. Here you can select one of these values. Controlled lists, like any other property, can be created and edited by the administrators of the system. They can set up their own values. Here we also can see import date, when the asset was uploaded to the system, and create date, when the asset was created or in particular the photo was taken. Here we also have a UUID number. It is a unique number of the asset in the system, which is created during the import process. Next, we have a group called rights. This group includes properties related to copyright ownership. Here we have creators' contact information, instructions, source, model and property release ID, copyright, and user rights. Then we have a group called geodata, which includes properties related to geographical location. And the group EXIF includes mostly technical properties that are automatically filled in by a camera. Let's talk about artificial intelligence features. In addition to tags, which are filled in by a user, we have AI tags, which are filled in by the AI technology. It recognizes objects in the photo and adds relevant tags. We also have a face recognition technology. If we have a person in the photo, it also recognizes and describes his gender, age, and emotions. Let's select a photo with a person to show how it works. Here we go. We have selected a photo with a person, for example, an actress, Gwendolyn Christie. And we go to the person section in the right sidebar. Newly detected persons have no names, but the system assigns them a person ID. Here we can edit the name of the person, confirm the input, and now all the photos with this person will be labeled. When new images are uploaded into the system, they proceed with facial recognition to detect faces. If any persons found in the picture were early identified and labeled in the system, their names will be automatically included into the picture's metadata. So, we can either enter the person's name in the search bar or click this thumbnail to see all the photos of this person. Another smart technology allows us to generate the description using AI. It is put here in the alt text field. As you can see, the description is quite precise. Surely we can delete one or multiple assets in the system. To do so, select an asset and click the Delete button on the preview panel. To delete multiple assets, select them using Shift or Ctrl or Command and click the Delete button here on the Bulk Actions panel. You'll see a 10-second countdown. During this period, you can undo the action and restore the asset. After deleting an asset, it ceases to be displayed in the asset feed. There is a 30-day retention period in the system after the asset is deleted. Before this period expires, the deleted asset can be restored by the administrator. After the expiration of the retention period, the asset will be completely deleted from the system and it cannot be restored. Now let's talk about searching. We can search assets or collections by metadata or by free text request. It is one of our new AI features, and we'll have a look at it later on. For the first type of search, it is essential to describe the assets in as much detail as possible. For example, we can enter a keyword, let it be in nature, and we'll see all the assets that have this word somewhere in their properties, in title, description, tags, and so on. We also can use an asterisk, which replaces any number of any characters. So if we put, for example, child and asterisk, here the system will find the assets with child, children, childish, or childhood in their metadata. We can also use logical operator and or not. For example, if we type park and bear, or just one keyword space another keyword, like this, we'll see the assets that have both park and bear somewhere in the metadata. If we type park or bear, we'll see more assets of different national parks and those assets with alternative bear park warbies. If we type park not bear, we'll receive the photos of parks, but we do not have the photos with the bears. So you can combine asterisk, logical operators, and keywords to find the particular asset you need. We can also specify the search by using the filter panel. For example, we want to find all the assets that have a particular keyword in the title or tags. We can search by assets or by collections, search assets in a particular collection. We can choose format, photo, video, PDF, document. If we select a photo or a video, we can also choose the orientation, portrait, landscape, or square. We can search by persons or by the owner, the user who has uploaded the asset, by title, description, tags, by category or public Tumblr, by create date or import date, including periods, or by empty fields. Let's say we have agreed to always fill in the description. So here I can enter the name of the field description. The system will give me a hint. And here we have all photos with landscape orientation, with chosen entertainment category, and with empty description. Assets and collections can be filtered in combination with text search by entering a text query before or after the filter. Here you can switch to searching by free text request. It means that you can describe in your own words the photo you would like to find, and the system will show the assets which fit the description. For example, we enter a group of people sitting and smiling, and that's what we receive. This AI technology uses the information from title, description, tags, and alt text, which in our case is also generated by AI, and searches the most relevant results. Let's try the same request. Happy family with two children, with both our ordinary search and AI search. As you can see, with AI, we receive much more relevant results. There is one more AI technology which allows us to search for similar assets. You just need to select an asset, go to the three dots button, and click Find Similar Assets. And here we can see all the similar assets we have in the system. This technology searches for most similar images by comparing the vectors of these images. Now let's talk about collection feed. The button Collections can be found in the menu in the top left corner. Here we can see all the collections we have in the system. When you import files via the web browser, a private collection that includes all the imported assets is created in the system automatically. We can also create a collection here. Just click the button Create Collection in the top left corner, enter the collection name, and click Create. When you select a collection with one click, you can view the properties in the Properties section in the right sidebar. Viewing and editing collection properties follow the same principles as viewing and editing asset properties. The system can contain the following types of collections: private collection, a collection that is only available to the user who created it and to the system administrator. It has an icon with a closed eye. Common collection, a collection available to all logged in users. It has an icon with a group of people. And public collection, a collection available to both logged in and anonymous users. It has an icon with an open eye. You can delete a collection. To do so, select one or more collections from the collection feed. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the Bulk Actions panel. Press Delete. Please note that deleting a collection does not delete the assets linked to that collection. The assets will remain in the asset feed and in other collections if we have already linked them. To open the contents of a collection, double-click the collection card in the list. Here we can change the cover for the collection, which will be displayed as a preview of the collection when it is displayed in the feed. It is called the main asset of the collection, and it has such an icon. To set a new cover, we just select the asset and click the Set Cover button in the Preview panel. Now we can return to the collection feed, and here we can see the new cover. We also can add assets to a collection and exclude them from a collection. To add an asset to another collection, we select the asset or multiple assets and click Add to Collection button. If we start typing the name of the collection, the system will show the relevant results. We can select a collection from the list or create a new collection, and these assets will be added to it. If we want to exclude the assets from the collection, we just select one or multiple assets and click Exclude from Collection button. Please note that these assets are not deleted from the system, they are just unlinked from this collection. We can still find these assets in the asset feed or in other collections if we've previously linked them. An asset may be part of different collections and it is not duplicated, which allows us to save space in your storage. Collections are one way to organize content in the Picvario system. Another way to organize your content is taxonomy. Taxonomy is a hierarchical structure. A simple example of taxonomy is organizing files into folders in Windows Explorer. Taxonomy trees can be created by system administrators only. To link assets to a taxon, you can select and drag and drop it, or select the assets and hover the mouse over the taxon. You'll see a plus, click it, and confirm that you want to link assets. To unlink the assets, select them and hover the mouse over the taxon. You will see a minus. Click it and confirm that you want to unlink these assets. Please note that in this case the assets are not removed from the system but unlinked from this taxon. They will remain in the asset feed and in the collections. To download an asset, select it and in preview mode, click Download and select the original or a proxy version, thumbnail, preview or full screen. The administrator can add more custom proxies if they are frequently used. When you download multiple assets by selecting them and clicking the download button below, we can download only original files, an archive is created, and download it to the device. To share links, an authorized user with the relevant rights can create external links to the assets and send these links to other people. To create a unique link, you need to select the required asset or assets. In the Share section of the right sidebar, click the Create Link button and set the necessary properties for the link. Link name, which is optional, link type, direct or indirect, and expiry date and password, also optional. We can create links of two types, direct or indirect. Direct links lead to the original file. When the user clicks on direct links, the asset is downloaded. Indirect links lead to the asset feed that displays only the asset that the user has shared. A user who clicks on the link can view the asset properties and download the original file or a proxy version. The user can share a created collection by creating a link. The collection, as well as the assets within it, will be available to logged in and anonymous users through the link. To create a unique link, select the required collection. In the Share section of the right sidebar, click the Create Link button and set the necessary properties for the link. They are the same as for assets, but here we have another nice feature which allows users to search persons by an uploaded photo or selfie. Let's see how it works. Here is our link. We open it in incognito mode, and here we can upload our photo or selfie. Let's try it with Gwendolyn Christie again. Here we have found all the photos of this person. It can be used, for example, at the conferences, so you can share the link with the guests and they will be able to find their photos from this conference. In the top right corner, we also have a Help Center button where you can see the link to our Help Center. It contains articles for both administrators and users. All our features, technologies, and settings are described here. If you have any questions, you can send them to support@picvario.com and we'll be happy to help.